Unit 7, Women Empowerment, be reading. Bonsai Life, Part 2, second session. Review of Bonsai Life, Part 2, first session. Let us recall what happened in the first session, children. From the very start, Akaya had been keen on studying, but Nanagaru didn't educate her because she was not adept at oral arithmetic. She got married to a man who lived in village and looked after the cattle, keep the stove clean, draw water from the well, etc., as she was uneducated. When Akkaya was upset, Ammalu led her to the balcony to divert her mind. Akkaya was surprised to see Thurai and pomegranate trees in small flower pots. She was worried about their growth. Ammalu said that it was a special method and it was called bonsai in Japan. We can grow huge banyan tree in a flower pot using this method. But Akkaya didn't appreciate and told that Ammalu had confined a ture tree to flower pot when it could have grown to the height of a building. Bonsai life. Children, let us see what is meant by bonsai life. The art of growing ornamental, artificially dwarfed varieties of trees and shrubs in pots. The art of growing ornamental, artificially dwarfed varieties of trees and shrubs in pots. Bonsai is the ancient Japanese art which is used to create miniature replicas of trees as they are found in nature. Children, before going to read our session, let us see the glossary. Disheartened means lost hope. Collapsed, disappointment. Distressed, upset and anxious. Raise, continue in a violent way. Stunned, shocked and surprised. Canopy, a cover, shelter. Respite, a short break or escape from something unpleasant. Withstand, resist. Squall, a sudden, strong and violent wind. Urge, a strong desire. Now let us start. Be reading, children. Bonsai Life Part 2. Let us start reading our text. Feeling disheartened at being unable to impress Akaya with my bonsai, I collapsed weakly into a chair. I was most distressed, as if the entire art I had learned had come to naught. Naught means nothing, zero. Naught means nothing, it's zero. It was like throwing perfume into ash. Suddenly a dust storm began to raise. The sand hit our faces harshly. I caught hold of Akaya's shoulder and dragged her into the room. Then I closed the doors and windows in a hurry. Akaya was stunned. What's all this? Everything was normal till now. Where did that dust and wind come from suddenly? You have tar roots too, she said. This is how it is in the big city, my dear. Before we know what is happening, the storm brings all the sand from the Rajasthan desert and hits our face. I had not completed my sentence when I could hear the rain beginning to fall. I opened the door and pulled the bonsai tree pots and flower pots inside, under the canopy. Akaya opened side window and looked at the streets to observe the weather in the Indian capital. Look, Amalu, look there, she said. A new enthusiasm seemed to have crept into her voice. I looked eagerly through the window towards the street. I couldn't understand what she meant. I looked at her, said, "Why is it?" "Look at the tree. Look at how many people are standing under it without getting wet," she said, as if it was something out of the ordinary. I saw nothing unusual in it. Realizing that I had not understood what she was getting at, she said again, "Look how tall that torrey has grown. Out in the open, see how freely it has grown. However powerful the sandstorm, it hasn't bowed a little bit. Moreover, it has provided shelter to so many people and is protecting them. Imagine how many would find respite from the hot sun under its shade." "What's so surprising about that?" I asked. "Not that it is surprising, Amalu. Look at the bonsai you have tended so lovingly. It looks proper and sweet like a housewife. But see how delicate it is. You have to tend it very carefully. It can't even withstand a small dust storm or squall when it is dependent on someone. How can it provide shelter to anyone? Isn't it because of the difference in the way one brings up a boy and a girl that a woman's life is like that of a bonsai?" My heart was touched by Akaya's words. Just as one frees a bird from a cage to let it fly, I felt the urge to free the bonsai trees from their flower pots. Its original title is Bonsai Bratakulu by Abburi Chayadevi. It is translated from Telugu by Alladi Uma and M. Sridhar. Children, in this story, she highlighted the life of a woman who is uneducated, and she compared the housewife life with bonsai tree. Bonsai is confined in the flower pot, and housewife life is confined to the only to the home. So she gave a beautiful description on the life of homemakers. Children, for the society, for the women empowerment, many organizations are fighting because the life of women is facing many problems. So for the women empowerment in India, many organizations are fighting for. Let us see the organizations. Seva, Snehalaya, NIN means Northeast Network, Milan, Azad Foundation, Makham means Mahila Kisan Adhikar Manch, Disha, Shiksha. All these organizations are fighting for the empowerment of women, struggling for the problems faced by the women. Children, not only these, people from the ancient time also fought for the country, and they also struggled hard, and they gave their services to the country. Let us see the greatest women who served the society. Florence Nightingale, Mother Teresa. Children, the role of women in the family. The role of wife, partner, organizer, administrator, director, creator, disburser, economist, mother, disciplinarian, teacher, health officer, artist, and queen in the family at the same time. Apart from it, women plays a key role in the socio-economic development of the society. See children, she is Chancellor Angelia and she is Indira Gandhi. She is a great politician. According to Keshav Chandramandal, wrote that female empowerment could be defined in five separate categories: social, educational, economic, political, and psychological. Like, the role of women plays a vital role, and every woman who is kept as a homemaker came out and fought for the freedom, and they fought for the Savitri Bai Phule. She is the first women educationist. She gave the education to the, she is the first teacher, lady teacher. So Sarojini Naidu, she is a great poetess and freedom fighter. So many people, many women came out from the homes to serve the country. So woman is well and good. Rani Lakshmi Bai, Kalpana Chawla. Rani Lakshmi Bai was a great warrior. Kalpana Chawla was an astronaut. Children, women from the past, they are serving the country. They participated in all aspects of life. They are scientists, they are teachers, they are warriors. In every field, though they are confined to the home, they came out from the homes and they fought for the freedom, they fought for the prosperity of the country. So, children, I hope that woman is not less in the society. If she is educated enough, she can achieve anything. So, empowerment of women is very, very important. No one will give us freedom. We should take our own freedom, and we should develop in all aspects of life. Development leads in the desire. If you have desire to develop, no one will stop you. Girls, go ahead, never look behind. Always be positive and be active. See you all. Unit 7, Women Empowerment, Be Reading, Bonsai Life, Part 2, Second Session, Reading Comprehension. Children, let us see the question and answers. Why was the narrator most distressed? Answer. The narrator was most distressed because she was unable to impress her Akkaya with her bonsai trees. What similarities do you notice between the bonsai tree and housewives? A bonsai tree is not allowed to grow to its potential. A housewife is also not permitted to develop herself to her natural capacity. A bonsai tree is limited to the pot. A housewife is confined to her home. A bonsai tree is dependent. A housewife too has no independence. Thus, the writer says housewives lead bonsai life. Akaya was stunned. Why? Let us see the answer. Why she was stunned. Akaya was stunned because the dust and wind came suddenly, though the big city had tar roads. What made the narrator feel urged to free the bonsai? Let us see the answer. Akaya explained to Amulu how bonsai trees lose their natural capacity. She shows examples to prove her point. She feels pity for them, though she herself is leading a bonsai life. These words touch the narrator's heart. She realizes her mistake. She feels like freeing the bonsai. What is the central theme of bonsai life? The need to empower women is the theme of the story Bonsai Life. It explains how an uneducated woman's life is limited and dependent like that of bonsai tree. Children, let us see next question. Parents show the difference between boy and girl during education. Do you agree with this statement? Support your answer. Yes, children, you have to write your opinion and your experiences in this answer. Thank you, children. See you all.